Now we will see a problem on finding rank of a matrix using normal form. Recall, a matrix is said to be in normal form if it can be reduced to identity matrix and remaining elements are zeros. Now here we have a matrix capital A. We want to reduce it into normal form and find its rank. For that we use row operations. When we are reducing a matrix into normal form, you can also use column operations and also row operations. Remember, when you are converting a matrix into echelon form, you should only use row operations. But when you are converting a matrix into normal form, you can use both row operations and column operations. But we try to reduce using row operations as much as possible, and only on needed places we use column operations. So let us solve this problem now. Here we have a matrix capital A. This is of size 4 by 4. And here the principal diagonal elements are all are equals to 1. Okay. Now what we have to do? If you want to convert matrix into echelon form, you have to convert below diagonal elements as zeros. But if you want to convert a matrix into normal form, you have to convert all the elements below diagonal and above diagonal, all of them into zeros. Okay. So using the first diagonal element in row 1, I want to reduce remaining elements in the other rows in first positions into zeros. Okay. What I want to do? I am using first diagonal element and reducing elements in the first position of other rows into zeros. Okay. What row operations we have to apply? See, what row operations we have to apply? See, 4 is in second row. R2 implies R2 minus 4R1. Similarly, 3 is in third row. So I will change third row as R3 implies R3 minus 3R1. And in the fourth row, first element is 1. So I am applying the row operation R4 implies R4 minus R1. See how these row operations will work. Why you are writing all the 3 row operations at once? Because we are changing all the 3 elements using first diagonal element only. As we are using only this element to convert the remaining 3 elements, we are using first row to convert remaining 3 rows. We can write them at once. Okay. So what happens to the result? The only row that is not being changed is first row. Write first row as it is, but second, third and fourth rows are changing. Why you are changing? What is your motto to change them? We are changing these rows in order to make the elements in the first positions into zeros. So the corresponding row operations are like this. So if you calculate these row operations, the result will be, see in the R2 second row, what we are doing, R2 minus 4R1. That means we are multiplying first row with 4 and then subtracting the result from R2. If I multiply the first row with 4, 1 into 4, 4, 4 minus 4 becomes 0. Similarly, 1 minus 8 minus 7 and 2 minus of minus 4, 2 plus 4, 6, 1 minus 12. Apply third row operation, R3 implies R3 minus 3R1, 3 minus 3, 0, minus 1 minus 6, minus 7, 1 minus minus 3, 1 plus 3, 4, 2 minus 9, 2 minus 9, minus 7, minus 7. So similarly apply R4 implies R4 minus R1. R4 minus R1, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 0 minus minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 2. So successfully we converted elements in the first position as zeros except the diagonal element. Except the first diagonal element, all remaining elements in the first position of a row became 0. Now the next task is all the elements which are in the second position to be converted as zeros using second diagonal element. See, the second diagonal element actually here is minus 7. So use this second diagonal element minus 7 and reduce 2 in the first row, minus 7 in the third row, 0 in the fourth row into zeros. Here already 0 is there, happy. So reduce this 2 into 0, reduce this minus 7 into 0. So we need to apply two row operations. So what should be the row operations? Now we are changing first row. So R1 implies you have to focus on element in the second position. So what is the second position? In the first row, in the second position, number is 2. I want to get 0 there. So what is the second position element in the diagonal, principal diagonal? Minus 7. So what are the suitable numbers to multiply them so that the result is 0? You tell me. So I am multiplying first row with 7, 7R1. So when I multiply this with 7, I will get 7 into 2, 14. And also I am multiplying second row with 2. When I multiply second row with 2, 2 into 7 becomes 14, minus 14. So this will become plus 14, this will become minus 14. So result will be 0. So I am adding here. If it is complicated, you work through rough and tell me what will be the result of the particular row operation. Similarly, R3 implies R3 minus R2. Then the matrix reduces to, see here, we are changing R1 and R3. So remaining R2, R4, they do not change. So we write them as it is first. So second row is 0, minus 7, 6 minus 11. Fourth row is 0, 0, 1, minus 2. Now come to the first row, do the calculations. I am multiplying the first row with 7, 7 or 1. So 1 into 7, 7, 7 minus 0. I am multiplying the first row with 7. So in the second position, 7 into 2, 14, minus 14, 0. I am multiplying the first row with 7, second row with 2. So third position becomes minus 7 here and 12 here. Minus 7 plus 12. I am multiplying the first row with 7, so I will get 21 here, and second row with 2, I will get minus 22 here. If I add them, 21 minus 22. So first row changes to be 7, 0, 5, minus 1. Come to third row. How third row changes? R3 minus R2, minus 7, 0 minus 0, 0, minus 7, minus of minus 7, 0, 4 minus 6, minus 2, minus 7, minus of minus plus 11. So 11 minus 7, 4. So this will be the reduced matrix. In this matrix, if you see, all the elements in the second positions of a row became 0 except diagonal. So here all the elements except principal diagonal element became 0. Here all the elements except principal diagonal element become 0. And what next we have to do? You keep this non-zero third diagonal element and make the remaining elements into 0 by appropriate row operations. So what is the element here? Minus 2. So I will apply row interchange for simple calculations. I am interchanging R3 with R4. When I interchange R3 with R4, I will get 7, 0, 5, minus 1 first row, 0 minus 7, 6, minus 11 second row, and I am interchanging R3 and R4. So now my R3 will be 0, 0, 1, minus 2, and my next fourth row will be 0, 0, minus 2, 4. If I do this, third diagonal element will be 1, and we can use row operations quickly. Okay. So let us see what row operations we have to apply to make the positions of every row, third position of every row becomes 0. Now we reduce the elements which are in the third position of every row into 0 by using the third principal diagonal element. What is there in the third principal diagonal? The element there is 1. So we can apply the following row operations. I want to change 5, 6, minus 2. They are in first row, second row, fourth row. So first row changes, R1 changes into R1 minus 5R3. Why are you using R3? Because your principal diagonal element is in R3. So I am using R3. Similarly, I want to change second row. I want to make 6 into 0. I want to make 6 into 0. So R2 changes into R2 minus 6R3. Similarly, R4 changes into R4 plus 2R3. After applying the row operations, the reduced matrix will be like this. We are not changing third row, so we write R3 as it is. Come to the first row, R1 minus 5R3. So R3, the elements are 0, 0, 1 minus 2. R1, 7, 0, 5 minus 1. What you are doing? You are multiplying R3 with 5. So 7 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 5 minus 5, 0, minus 1, minus 10. Minus 1 is here. You are multiplying this with 5. So it will become minus 10, minus 1, minus of minus 10, plus 10. 10 minus 1, 9. R2 changes, 0 minus 0, 0, minus 7, minus 0. Now 6 minus 6, 0. Minus 11 is here. You are multiplying R3 with 6. So when you multiply R3 with 6, this fourth position becomes 6 into minus 2, means minus 12. You are subtracting. Minus of minus becomes plus 12. 12 minus 11. R4 plus 2 R3, 0, 0. 2 times of R3, 2 minus 2, 0. 2 times of R3 minus 4 plus 4, 0. Now, after this step, you might have observed that last row became 0. After this step, you might have observed that all the elements of the last row are becoming 0. That means we can reduce the given matrix into identity matrix of order 3 by 3 only. So, we need to convert the given matrix into identity matrix of order 3 by 3 and reduce all other elements into zeros. For that, now I would like to apply column operations. This is the first column, C1. I want 1 here, so 1 by 7, C1. Similarly, this is the second column, C2, and here I want 1, but there is minus 7. So I am multiplying minus 1 by 7 into C2. So when I apply these two, I will get, see, if you are writing row operations, you are writing the resultant matrix also row wise. But here we are applying column operations. So write the resultant matrix also column wise. So the first column changes to be 1, 0, 0, 0. Second column 0, 1, 0, 0. Third column 0, 0, 1, 0. Fourth column 9, 1, minus 2, 0. This is 9. So, if you consider this part, the highlighted part is nothing but I3, identity matrix of order 3 by 3. And I want all the remaining elements into zeros. Here all are zeros. What are remaining? 9, 1, minus 2. I want to reduce them into zeros. I will apply column operations. Okay. So, how to apply column operations? So, 9 is in the first position. So, apply, use the first principal diagonal element 1. So, the column operation will be C4, 9 is in fourth column. C4 changes into C4 minus 9C1. C4 changes to C4 minus 9C1, which implies first column no change, second column no change, third column no change. You applied column operation on fourth column. So what is the result? 9 minus 9 0, 1 minus 0 1, minus 2 minus 0 minus 2, 0 minus 0 0. So the column operations applied are changing 9 into 0. Similarly, I want to convert 1 and minus 2 into zeros. So both are in fourth column only. C4 changes to C4 minus C2. Why you are applying this? Because I want to make 1 as 0. 1 is in second position of the column. So I am using second diagonal element. Second diagonal element is in C2. So I am using C2 to reduce. So then I will get, I am changing fourth column, first column as it is, second column as it is, third column as it is. Fourth column changes to be C4 minus C2. See, this is C4, this is C2, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1, minus 2 minus 0, 0 minus 0. What remains? One more element. Which element? Minus 2. It is in the third position of the column. So use third diagonal element. Third diagonal element will be there in C3. So the column operation will be C4 changes to be C4 plus 2C3. So when you apply this column operation, you will get and see the last column, all elements of the last column becoming 0. So this is reduced as I3. If you consider this part, that is nothing but identity matrix of size 3. So this is reduced as I3 0 0 0. So what is the size of the identity matrix? 3. Therefore, rank of the given matrix will be 3. Okay? So in this problem we have seen how to apply column operations and also row operations and reduce a matrix into normal form. What is the result of our problem? There are all zeros in the fourth row and all zeros in the fourth column, and I3 is remaining as a normal form of the given matrix. So rank of the matrix is 3. Thank you.